everybody, and welcome back to another speed build. So, the day that I'm posting this, it's going to be Christmas, so Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate Christmas. But, so this build is actually a Christmas-inspired build. The reason why I wanted to build this is because I knew that I wanted to post this on Christmas, on Friday. So, that's why I'm doing a Christmas build. Some of this build was inspired by Little Simsy's gingerbread house build thing. My voice is not working great right now. It's okay. Alright. But, yeah, it was inspired by Little Simsy's build. And because of her build and stuff like that, I got inspired with, the Christmas tree. And then I wind up using a train set eventually in the living room. And the train set because she said, she was talking about something about usually in a lot of the Christmas movies and stuff like that, you can find train sets along the Christmas tree or wrapped around the Christmas tree. And when she said that, I was like, oh my god, yes, Polar Express. I just instantly thought of the Polar Express. So I wanted up including one in here as well because it reminds me of one of the Christmas movies that I used to watch all the time in my childhood because it would just be the movie that they would turn on at school and stuff when it was getting close to Christmas break. And we'd be wearing our PJ sets stuff. It was just one of the main movies that I used to watch as a kid. But yeah, so Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate Christmas. And yeah. Right now, what I am doing is I am working on the shell of the build. And this build, I actually got inspired by a build that I found a house that I found on Pinterest. It was grade siding. It didn't have a chimney, but I wanted to put a chimney because I knew that I wanted to use the fireplaces and stuff in it because, to me, Christmas, fireplaces, the log burning fires and stuff, I don't know. But yeah, so I put a chimney in here because I wanted to put in a fireplace. And then the color scheme for this is actually white and red, which you can tell from the columns that I have out right now. Gray, white, and red. And I actually like the way that I did the roofing in here because I used a different kind of siding on the roof compared to the entire house. I used the cats and dog white, scallopy stuff on here. And I actually really like the way that it looks with it. So I might do that more often because I really like the way that this turned out. I have not seen the build in the summer or non-snowed setting yet. So I might look at that later. I don't know. But because I know the terrain paint probably isn't going to look that great because I was doing it in the winter. It's meant for the winter, so the backyard, I might need to update later. I can't remember if I've already posted this on the gallery or not, but I will eventually, if I haven't done that already, I will do that once I get the terrain paint and everything fixed for the backyard because can't really see the floor in the snow. So I will definitely be looking into that and then posting it for you guys on the gallery, which you guys can find at capital D for Decided and then capital J for Jester 5. Link, the name will be in the description as always. I try to put the name of my gallery into the description during every single build and stuff. The main reason why it's not my YouTube name or anything is because the email that I use for Origin I actually don't have anymore because it was my old high school email. So that email has been long deleted and I'm trying to work on contacting EA right now and stuff. And it's just not working. So right now I'm just not dealing with it and I will figure it out at another time, hopefully. So there is that. And yeah, I'm just really liking the build. I wound up using I just went into live edit live mode because I used my sim to create a little, to put up like the decorations and stuff on like the fences and stuff. I really like the way that it looks. I think it's really pretty and stuff. And then I'm working on the floor plan right now. I knew that I wanted to have these stairs facing, or in like the entryway kind of section. And I really wanted to include a railing on these stairs and stuff, but I winded up actually removing the railing and putting like a little closet there. And I really like the way that this house looks. I definitely went and in the kitchen did a lot more decorations than I usually do. And I love the way that it looks. I love the way that it turned out for that. And then just now I'm putting a bunch of presents along the Christmas tree. I wound up deleting some of them because I didn't want it too much, like as too much and stuff. Just wanted a couple little piles and stuff of presents to make it look filled, yet not too filled. So yeah, I really like the way that this turned out. I used a lot of seasons and a lot of the holiday pack in this build. And then I just know that I used a lot of packs in this build, and I'm sorry for that. I might do a base game build at some point in the near future. I have a couple of builds that I've already recorded and stuff that I just have to edit and do the voiceover for and then post them. But yeah, so I wind up doing that. I think I have one that I just recently did. I don't remember. I have very poor memory. But yeah, so I will be hopefully editing them today and then doing the voiceover. I don't know when I'd be able to do the voiceover, because the next couple days I work and then it's Christmas, so yep. But speaking of work, I actually just got a new job it's a mixture between KFC and Taco Bell. But yeah, it's actually really fun to work there and stuff. I like it so far. People there are nice to work with, so not really much more to go on than that. But I like the job, so there is that. Something else that kept happening in this build is it kept jumping up to like a higher like terrain size. I don't know how to explain it other than that, but yeah. So it kept jumping up, and that, yeah. I wanted to put brick behind the fireplace and stuff, but I ended up deleting that and just keeping it on the floor. And then throughout the entire build of the speed build, I have this white wallpaper up. I wind up changing that out for a beige because I like the way that the beige looks more, because I think it like adds a little bit more color to it. I really wanted to use a red, but the red just didn't look too great because, like I said, one of the main things that I wanted to use in this build, or the color scheme that I wanted to go for this build, was white and red. And then obviously some green and stuff like that. But yeah. And then I wound up putting a lot of like decorations on top of this table here and stuff, and I just really like the way that this house turned out. Oh, I used Nifty Knitting because this penguin is so cute, with like little snow hat and stuff like that. And then the snowman that I just put out in the front actually wind up changing into the ones that are like lights and stuff like that. And then here I am putting the train set down. There's a lot of stuff in this build that I did, and I love it so much. I'm so happy that I made this build because it just looks so pretty. And then I put like this little log thing out in the back and stuff, because they have like a log fire and stuff, like a real fire, not like an electric one or anything. So, and then I used like a bunch of nutcrackers and stuff. I wound up putting an umbrella stand right next to this nutcracker at the front door, because if it's snowing, you might want an umbrella or something. I don't know. It made sense in my brain. But I love this build a lot. See, here I am. I'm trying to figure out what to put here, and instead I just wind up putting a little closet here. I don't typically do this in build and stuff like that, like put closets and stuff, but I like it in this build because I wanted to put like the shoe rack and stuff and just some coats that you would have in like a regular closet in real life and stuff. And then I wound up going on the gallery and finding a lot of Christmas paintings and stuff like that, which if you follow me on the gallery, like I said, name in the description, I have, because I favorited all of the paintings that I downloaded for this build and stuff, and I do that for all of them. If I use anything from the gallery, I will favorite it, that way you guys can see who the original creators were and stuff, and then go and give them a like or something. I don't know. But yeah, so, because I don't want to take credit for anybody else's work, you know? You know what I mean? But yeah, so I wound up moving the snowman that I had in the front onto this like little table here in the living room, and then I winded up putting the ones with the lights in the front yard. That way when it's nighttime, which I really wanted to see this house in the evening. I think it looks really pretty in the evening with all of the lights on and everything. And I just love the way that it turned out. I really, really do. And then I winded up putting like little cards on the fireplace and stuff, like little Christmas cards and stuff. And I just love it so much. And then we are into the kitchen now. And then I actually never used these counters and cabinets. I don't know why. I really like the way that they look in here, and I knew that I wanted to go for a darker brown, so I wound up going with these and stuff. And then for the windows here, I'm trying to put up some curtains, and I really like these Parenthood ones, but there's not a good green. I wanted to have a green curtain, but none of them were really looking good. I can't remember if I went with these ones or not. I think I do. I wound up changing that fridge out for the Parenthood one, because the Parenthood one just looks a lot better. It just fills the space more. And then I don't know why, but I was thinking about putting like blue tiles and stuff. Instead, I just go for this black tile. And I like what I did with like the little half wall. I'm talking so fast right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking really fast right now. But I did wind up doing this little half wall here right beside the fridge and stuff. Oh, and then this wall decoration. This, the snowman and like the Simlish words and stuff like that. Like the little chalkboards and stuff. That stuff I think came with holiday stuff pack, the one that you can get for free. I think it came with that one. If not, it came with seasons. I don't remember. But I really like those, and I always want to use them, but I actually was able to use them in here, and I'm really happy about that because I really like them. But yeah, so I'm just cluttering up the kitchen now, just going through and finding stuff that I want to place on here. Actually, winded up putting the stuff, like the pots and pans on the wall and stuff, and like the decorational plates on the wall and stuff. And I never used these items, but I'm really happy with the way that they look in this build, because when I was putting the wallpaper on and stuff like that, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to use the pots and pans one that goes on the wall and stuff. So I did that, and I like it. And there's a ton of Christmas trees everywhere. Like, the ones that I put on the table, I'm thinking of like the vintage. When I was doing that, I was thinking of like the vintage ones because my grandma has one. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but there's like these vintage Christmas trees that is like a light that you turn on, and like the little individual LED light bulbs that you would have on a Christmas tree would light up and stuff, and it's just, I really like it. So I ended up doing that, and I like the way that it turned out. And right now we're just cluttering up the kitchen. My voice is going. I'm sorry, guys. I just ate, and I have right next to me that's, taunting me and wanting me to eat them. I have brownies here that my sister made, and they are so chewy and so good, and I just want to eat them, but I'm trying to do this voiceover so that I can post it for Friday, because tomorrow I work, so I won't be able to do the voiceover. But I want to eat these brownies, and I have to wait. To wait till this build is over. But yeah, so, do I have any other things to talk about? Oh, I am also currently watching The Mandalorian for the first time. Cause I wanted to watch it, when it came out, but I was trying to, at that moment when it came out, I was trying to get caught up on the Avengers movies, because I had stopped the last one that I watched before I got caught up on them was, I watched, the last one I had watched was the one before Civil War. So it was a while since I had seen any of them and stuff. And so the one that I saw, whichever one came right before Civil War, because I remember the Civil War, the ads coming out, the trailers coming out for them and stuff. And I remember wanting to watch it, but I just didn't get the chance to watch it. And then because I hadn't seen that one yet, I didn't want to watch any of the other ones that were coming out and stuff. And so there was a whole slew of them that I hadn't even watched, because I didn't watch Ant-Man 1 or 2. I didn't watch, and I didn't watch Infinity War. I didn't watch Endgame. I didn't watch any of them. And so I got caught up on that stuff before I moved back to my dad's house, because for spring break and stuff, all my classes are online, so I'm gonna be with my dad for this semester. And so I wound up watching the entire series again with my dad, from the start to the end of the Marvel series. And now we are finally watching Mandalorian, because I'm watching it with my dad. He wanted to wait until season 2 came out before I saw any of them. So I am finally watching it. I finally know about, the child and stuff. And it's a really good series. I really like it. I'm very happy that I'm watching it now. I really want to continue watching it, but currently my dad is obsessed with the new Valhalla, Assassin's Creed game, so he's playing that and stuff, and I'm trying to wait to watch The Mandalorian with him, otherwise I'd be watching it right now. So I'm really liking it. We are now on season 2 of it, and just highly recommend. I just dropped my pen. Highly recommend watching it. Yeah, is there any, I don't know if there's any other things for me to talk about. We are getting close to the end of the build, though. Working on the bathroom now. The only bathroom that I show you guys that I make is this one here, because I pretty much just copy and paste all of the other bathrooms into the other bathrooms that I bring upstairs and stuff. I'm doing the backyard now, but I ended up just doing just showing you guys this one, because otherwise the build was gonna be 40 minutes long, and I don't want to record a 40-minute long voiceover, so lowered it down to about half an hour, because I wanted to show you guys everything like I usually do and stuff like that, because I don't know, I enjoy watching builds that show you everything, that show you how they did the floor plan and the exterior and all that and their mistakes that they make and stuff like that. I like watching that, because that's just my preference, is I like watching that stuff. And so I wound up having to delete the bathrooms out of here because I literally had just copy and pasted them. The exact same one that was downstairs into the ones that are for the upstairs, and stuff, so. But I do like the way that it turned out. I don't have this fireplace that I'm putting here. I don't have outdoor retreat, so I don't have like a actual fireplace. So I wound up using the one from Get Together and just sizing it down. I don't know if it works the same or not. I'm going to have to test that later. But I'm gonna actually write that down. I need to grab my pen because it fell on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna write that down, and I need to test out the fire pit. So I'm gonna do that. I'm now doing the upstairs floor plan. This house I really wanted, because you can easily make this like a 5-bedroom house, or at least a 4-bedroom house. I only made it a 2-bedroom house, but it does fit 4 Sims, because the 1-bedroom I did 2 single beds in it, and then of course in the master I did a double bed. Because I really wanted to have an office, but I wanted the parents' room to also be huge. So I wound up doing it this way and stuff. And I really like the way that it turned out. I wound up doing an archway between the office and the parents' bedroom. And then I did double doors for the entrance into the parents' room and stuff, and I really like the way that this turned out. I did another fireplace in the parents' bedroom here, and yeah, I like the way that it turned out. I was thinking about putting chairs and stuff into the parents' room, like facing the facing the fireplace and stuff, and the TV and stuff, because I think I put a TV above the fireplace in here. So I wanted to place 2 chairs and stuff, but instead I just wound up doing an ottoman and then putting some more Christmas paintings up on the wall and stuff like that, and I just overall like the way that it turned out. I cannot talk. I'm like stumbling throughout words and stuff like that, so sorry about that. But the color scheme for this house is definitely red and white, and then accents of green, except for the parents' bedroom. It's just green. It's just green and red. Because when I got to the upstairs, I was like, this is not Christmassy enough. So I ended up making it more Christmassy. And I love the way this build turned out. I think it turned out really, really good. I never use these books. The ones that I placed on this desk, I never use these books, and I wound up using them because I was like, what if this is Santa's house and this is his, like, naughty or nice list books, you know? Like, you don't know, this could be Santa's house, like, this could be his summer house or something, you know? So, I wound up doing that. I don't think this would be Santa's house, but, you don't know, it could be. So, I like the way that it turned out. I really do like the way that it turned out. Oh, I never used the Shrek either. There's like a lot of things that I use in this build that I don't really ever use, but I like the way it turned out. How many times can I say that? How many times in one build can I say that? But yeah, so. Oh, I had to put a cookie jar downstairs because I was like, oh my god, Santa and cookies. You can't have a Christmas house without having a cookie jar. You just can't. Because then where's Santa gonna get his cookies at, you know? So I wound up putting a cookie jar downstairs because I forgot about it. Because I was actually watching, while I was doing this, I was watching Little Simsy's, on her second channel, on the More Simsy channel, I was watching her build in real time well, not in real time, but in like the 3-hour-long video, build the giant gingerbread house, inspired house. And I was like, oh my god, Simsy, you're right. I forgot about a cookie jar. How can I forget about a cookie jar? So I did that and stuff. Oh, I have another story time for you guys. So when I was younger, me, my sister, and my brother on my dad's side, it was getting close to it was Christmas Eve and stuff, and you know, you put out cookies and stuff for Santa. there was one year when my dad was like, why don't we put carrots out for the reindeer? And now, thinking back on that, who was the person that ate the carrots? My dad. The reason why he wanted to put out carrots, because he likes carrots and he doesn't want to eat cookies all the time. I find it so funny. Like, thinking back on stuff like that, like, it's just, yeah. Thinking back on stuff like that, and you realize that it's your parents, and you're just like, oh my god, you know? But yeah, so. But yeah, is there anything else for me to talk about? I don't know. Because we're getting close to the end of the build. I am now finishing up the child's bedroom. I actually winded up getting rid of this dog, like this big dog stuffed animal, and I ended up putting like the little toy chest from Parenthood in here, because I really wanted to put that in somewhere, because it makes it look like they have more toys and stuff like that. And if this is like, I don't know, Santa's summer house or something like that, you'd think kids or whatever would have a crap ton of toys and stuff. Oh, this little wall decal and stuff, I absolutely love. It is so cute, and it reminds me of the bedroom that me and my older brother used to share when we were like 2. When we were living over at my grandma's house before my mom got her home and stuff. Me and my brother shared one of the rooms at my grandma's house when I was 2 and he was 3 and stuff. And my mom used to have these wall decals up on the wall and stuff. And I had like Dora and Boots and stuff like that from Dora the Explorer. And my brother, Nick, he had like Spider-Man and Power Rangers and stuff like that up on it and stuff. And it reminded me of that, so I loved it, and these reindeer are just so cute. But we are getting to the end of the build now, so I will see you all next time, hopefully next Friday, because I'm hoping to post every Friday, and so I hope you guys like these screenshots, and I will see you in the next one. Subscribe for more, and turn on your notification bell to see when I upload. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!